Okay, this is a video diary. Today I have the court date to go fight the ticket that the police gave me, tampering with evidence, covering for crimes. That is a step up because, like I said, they actually arrested me and assaulted me in the past multiple different times. That's why my false arrests are in the teens. So I had some victories. I had was getting my car paid off. I got a pay raise at work. So when I got the pay raise at work, I couldn't even see the pay raise because the state started taking payments, past due child support payments out of my check in the scheme. They're supposed to be taking the my child support payments from arrearage that the dad owes a massive amount that he owes me, since I don't have access to my child out of corruption. That I cannot get access. Period. The government is so corrupt they don't care. All kind of obvious criminal activities.
Head southeast, then turn right.
I don't know why my phone just started talking. That's been I have the directions for the court and it just started giving. Well, anyway, so I cannot get access to a period. Everywhere I go, they're covering for it. And even with court situations, there's other chaos that I've experienced in other courts. All of them have covered for crimes. All of them, even to the extreme to where they even deprive me of my constitutional right to go to court. So with an extreme events like this happening, that's what made me think that something was very wrong for everyone's safety. If someone has enough power to talk someone into depriving someone of their constitutional right to go to court at multiple different locations, multiple different areas, everywhere that party goes, they can't find integrity anywhere because everywhere they're covering for crimes. So anyway, I'll put in the feed where I call the police on the police or call 911 on the police because they consistently kept tampering with evidence, keeping me away from my daughter for profit, and had been doing so years, as well as a multitude of other parties. And then they gave me this $500 ticket. They are so corrupt, and he's such a big bully that I had money that was supposed to be coming in from Social Security Administration. He didn't want me to have that money that ever since 2008 that they had been depriving me and my son of in schemes, that they have went back in 2022 all the way in 2008, took those payments back that they already paid me, concocted that I owe, just so I would have created debt for me out of criminal activity. I have already went back in 2019 when they called the police on me in schemes before COVID. And then I realized that the government was behind this chaos. When I realized the government was scheming with my abuser, that's when COVID happened. So they locked and closed down the Social Security Administration because they did not have their lives together with corruption and gave me fraud, like a multitude of other government buildings passed me out fraud. Even the police department handed me out fraud for records. They're depriving me of all my records, which is highly criminal. They will not give me my records because they do not have their lie together. Just going through these extreme events, that let me know that there is a massive issue that multiple parties should, feel that their safety is in jeopardy. Because if someone that's not mentally stable can abuse the government and have them disrespect themselves and the Constitution to this degree, it made me fear everyone's safety before COVID. And like I said, I was repetitively ignored. But anyway, I will put in the comments the situation that occurred and the ticket that they gave me for $500. He didn't, and then in addition to that, they are garnishing payments out of my check because I got the pay raise, and he's using the government as enlisted in his financial abuse. He also did not want me to have that stimulus check, period. Multiple different avenues were denied for the stimulus check. I tried. Organizations that help other people would deprive me of that right openly. They assisted others and they would not assist me. Salvation Army, I tried to do it on my own online and it kept malfunctioning with errors. I went to websites. I went to the IRS websites and I went to IRS sites, locations that help assist people with their tax return. It didn't work there either. So Salvation Army, they're highly abusive, which deprived me of a lot of services. help me with the stimulus, another avenue for the stimulus. That didn't work. The employee stated that she'd never seen anything like what the error that I was getting. I asked her, could we call the police because it's a routine thing and people pretend like it's normal. She declined, did not want to be involved. I also asked another avenue. She claims that she had a technical issue with doing it. This location also helped people with doing their stimulus. She claimed there was a technical glitch and she could not do it online herself. She said that we can mail it. I said, okay, well then let's mail it. She played games and had me in there a long time, pretending like she didn't understand and errors, making it long, drawn out, and complicated. Then she said that there was a technical glitch and she couldn't check on the status of it. After several months, I did not get any feedback or update. I have never got any evidence that anyone has ever sent that text return. This same location, 2 different attempts, they claim that they sent in, they never got. He does not want me to get that stimulus period. He has the power to abuse. Now they have concocted out the blue that I owe $10,000 in child support. They just did this. They have not sent me any literature. Mail is sabotaged and multiple different things. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things I can't communicate because you wouldn't believe. Even to this day, they're creating havoc. When the stunt driver hit me, the person that was over the claim stated that he was getting caught in lies. She said that he did mention that he saw me and I was stopped in the middle of the road. I was turning around. I made sure it wasn't clear, but they hide. Well, that it was clear, and they hide and they come out at you. And I just left my daughter's house, and I dropping her off items, and they really terrorized me going over to see my daughter. They openly stalk and terrorize me whenever I have any access or do anything for my child. So the stunt driver stated that he got caught in lies and stated that he saw me. So the representative stated that he did say that he saw me in the road and it wasn't really adding up. But, the way that the accident occurred, it was kind of my responsibility. And that's what they do deliberately. So anyway, I repetitively gave this location my new address. I didn't get any feedback of anything that happened because it was a stunt driver and I told her that I get gang stalked. So they stated that they didn't have an address change for me. That was upsetting because I wanted to know the status because I deliberately have these gang stalkers do this and I could not communicate what was going on, that I was targeted by the government and multiple parties. That was vital evidence that these incidences are intentional. But they pretend like they didn't have my address and paid the claim and everything, and I didn't have any part of what happened. Okay, so then I went in to do the registration, and then the constable came in to prevent me from talking to John Wiley Price. I gave her my new address multiple times. Multiple times. I wrote it on a piece of paper, my address. They purposely are trying to keep me from having access to vital mail in every avenue they can to scheme me from getting mail. So I have to go back because she still put an active address that is not active. They have done this for years. So I spin my wheels going to location to location and to get, deprived of results because they're purposely trying to create havoc. Before I went there and experienced all this chaos, I went to a multitude of places to get my registration. I know nobody would believe these experiences. So a lot of times I can't even, there's some things I won't even communicate because they don't sound realistic. And you for sure think that I was deranged by reporting my experiences. So I went multiple locations. They would not let me get my inspection sticker till they had that location where John Wiley Price was at on lockdown. So they entice these businesses to deprive me of services to help with their schemes so they can control the environment that I'm going. You have to see it to believe it. Look at the videos for that date where the constable, and you can see that multiple different locations tried to force me to get my inspection sticker at a time that was comfortable for the government, so they can set up crimes for the location when I got my inspection. And they did. That's why the constable came in and interrupted me just for trying to speak with John Wiley Price. You have to see it to believe it. Who would believe that the government is so corrupt? They entice all the local locations to deprive me of inspection sticker to a time that was convenient for them to get away with their crimes. But I've been going through it years. I've seen it and tried to report it and was very unsuccessful. Realizing the government was that corrupt to abuse power to this degree, like I said, that I knew that it was something really big going on, that it jeopardizes everyone's safety. Anyway, I will give you the update of what happens at the court.